Alright, welcome back to another Art Time episode, where today we are going to be drawing according to the thumbnail, Hippocrip. It's a hippo in the Crip, because why the hell not? There'd be a little funny drawing that we'd be doing, which is just a hippo, but with Crip clothing on or something. Well, anywho's and wits, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, and of course subscribe for more. Now, let's get right on into it, shall we? So, I got some stuff done with, some little, first of all, I should say I've got the big project done with. So now all I need to do is just draw the remaining 2 drawings that I needed to get done with, and post that one drawing when the time comes. Should be easy enough. I'll post it on most likely Monday. And this, so hopefully I can get it done with quick enough to get this one posted tonight, which is a Saturday. But we'll see what happens. Whoops. We'll see how this goes down, because there's still a decent amount that we have to get done with. Well, for one thing, I don't know what the background here is going to be like exactly, but I have an idea on what it's going to look like. Somewhat of an idea. I don't think I've drawn a hippo before, have I? I probably have, but I can't really remember. There's some things with the hippo that I need to try to figure out how to do. Like, how do I do the head shape here? Because I could probably do it like this or something. I'm just looking at references here to try to get like a good idea on what it's supposed to look like. I guess we could probably do it like this. And then we have more to the body on that side. Also, why are you flicking food, cat? Would you stop that? What is this big piece of food that's so fresh outside of our damn dish? Stop it. Stop it. Anyways, yes, we're drawing a hippo in the Crip, because why not? Why the hell not? We're trying to get some funny drawings up in here. Hippo's gonna have its mouth open, gonna be pointing, looking in one direction. Maybe he's like in an interview or something, like he's trying to say something about the old, the blood's over here attacking him, and he over here trying to defend his territory, go with his home and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know shite about gangs. All I know is that I like the word hippocrip, and that's what we're going to do here. It's funny because it's like came from just some person who didn't know what the, how to spell hypocrite, and then here they are spelling hippocrip instead. Okay, that's too big. A little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. And also try not to copy that too much. Do my own shape here as best as I can. Now that would go up to here. Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. Man, some animals just have weird anatomy. Especially for somebody who draws mostly humans. That's why I'm trying to draw more animals. Even if they don't do as good as most drawings do, it's still good to want to like get into the habit of drawing some of them. Alright, let's see. I would say that's good where it's at. Looks like the jaw kind of comes out here. And it goes out like this. Yep. Freaking insect. I don't know what that was, but it's dead now. Alright, let's see. So, ears. Maybe we should get some of the ears in first and foremost. I'm looking up looking up the search of Hippocrip. And I see just like 2 things here. Which is just a scarf surrounding the hippo's neck that's blue, as well as like one of those, what do they call that, do-rags? If I remember from Animal Crossing, the way they describe that. Head wraps. It was not bandanas, that's for certain. I don't know much about that. Like, I don't know headwear in general, actually. I don't wear hats, as you can clearly see throughout all the videos of me not wearing a single hat. The only form of headwear I had was those headphones, but that, of course, does not count. Anyways, before I forget, I did some stuff in Unity, the little practice-like run, to figure some things out before the Unity series gets started. And I figured out how to make things teleport to other things, which is rather very easy. Easier than I thought. Like, I have a system set up where this is capable of teleporting to this in its own script. Put the script in there to allow that to teleport to that, and vice versa if there's like 2 instances here. And I have a script in this one that allows this to teleport to that. So that takes care of 2 different types of gameplay mechanics for this particular game of mine when it's time to get that all settled and done with. I'm wondering if I should just have it with without the headwear and just have the scarf surrounding it. I'm not sure. Because this is not meant to be a very complex drawing. This drawing shouldn't take too long to make at all. Shouldn't take very long. Should take quite small amount of time or something. Anyways, yeah, I figured that out, and I also figured out how ray tracing works. Well, not entirely, but I figured out the exact things that I need for this game that I'm working with here. So that helps a lot. Helps a whole lot, actually. Also good to have the layer system as it is. So that's... Oh my god, these freaking insects. Another one just lands on my arm and it's like, I'm gonna stay here, you're not gonna notice, and just kill it. You really think I don't notice you just landing there, you stupid insect? Ugh, annoying. Alright, before we continue forward, where the hell's the hippo's tongue at? No clue. Do hippos have tongues? Hold on, hippo tongue. No, they do. It just looks like it's a part of the mouth. Right. Alright, that's easy enough. And this one I probably should have it set to... Well, hold on. What does that look like? Just looks like a black hole in nothing. Kind of pointless when I could just shade it to a point where it's a black hole in nothing. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I have no clue how the hell I'm going to get the design for this one. Oof. We're going to probably just do a simplistic design. But from the looks of it, the designs are different, so at the very least they're using accurate designs, unless this is wrong and all these images that look the same are actually something completely different. But, is that even still a thing anymore, actually? Hold on, let me see something for a second. Are Bloods and Crips still a thing? Is it? Is it still around? 2010 or oh, it's still going on. I see. Why is gang still a thing? Why? I have no idea. It just seems like everyone just wants to fight against some opposing force, even if that means to just kill people for no reason. Other than just to kill people. But I don't really know. Alright, so all of these here that I'm looking at just looks like it's just somehow attached to their neck instead of going around it. Well, that's easy enough. All I gotta do is just have this be a giant-ass blanket. Stop it! Cat's over here scratching everything. We need to get you new scratching posts. Why did you pick a food out your dish and eat it with your paws? She just does this and then just eats it like that. Why are you like that, cat? Why are you trying to evolve and create a mess in the process. Alright, well, looking at that, I am not going to be able to replicate that design without having to go through an extensive amount of very tedious looking into. We'll get a basic design going. Like, how would they do it if they were, like, doing I don't know, let's say the Boondocks, for instance. I'm sure they had a design for that, right? Maybe? Hold on. Actually, I'm quite curious. Did they show? They didn't show. I'm just seeing fan art of it instead of actual things for it. Alright, it doesn't exactly matter. We're gonna go for a simplistic design. Something that isn't going to take us too long to make. Besides, this is supposed to be funny. We're not really trying to go for an accurate representation. It's just trying to mock a misspelling of a word. Let's see here. Yes, of course. Good enough. This looks like it's going more so like that. Whoops. Curve like so, and we'll just have this be a circle. Not a circle, a ring. That's the word I'm looking for, a ring. As simplistic can get. Hopefully this image is correct. I have no affiliations with these particular types of, how you say, criminal organization. Is it criminal? I mean, they are violence against one another, but I don't think... Nah, I'm not going to say anything in that department, because they probably did commit crimes to innocent people instead of just others, and it's better to just live in feign ignorance than have to be in fear of something trying to kill you because you're just in the crossfires. I'm not sure exactly how all that stuff works. All I know is when it comes to gangs, it's usually violence towards either rivalry or anybody who's around them. Or at least that's what I've been, like, looking into when it comes to most gang-related shows. And even then, it's just, like, a very small amount that I see. My dad over here watches stuff with, like, Harley, you know, the motorcycle group. Hell Angels, that's what it was. And how all the gangs there were always, like, up in arms against other gangs, and innocent people get caught up in the crossfires and whatnot. No matter what, doesn't matter what gang you're in, there's usually always somebody getting caught in the crossfire. It's a shame, really. A real shame. I don't understand why humanity just can't work together for once. When it comes to class, or gangs, or whatnot, there's just always someone against some other, and somebody always pays for the problem. Why do you think I always try to escape into a world of fantasy? Because reality sucks. And the only problem I have in reality in this instance is I'm stuck doing a job that I hate instead of doing jobs that I would rather do, which is draw or make games and whatnot. But I can still get empathy for other people who are in situations like gangs or, you know, police that are just, what's what I'm looking for? Emitting? No, police that are committing violent acts against innocent people or people who are trying to speak out against the... I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I can't find the words. Like, the protest stuff that's going on. That's a perfect example. Police are just out there in riot gear, or are willing to just attack innocent people who are unarmed, as opposed to just going in and just saving people and risking their lives to save others. Sure, there are probably actual good cops out there that does that, but it's all blinded by the bad cops. There's a lot of nonsense going on, and believe me when I say that I don't know shite about what I'm talking about. All I know is that a lot of shit's happening out in the world, and I am empathetic towards it. It's really, really depressing. all of what's been going on out in the world. I wish it would stop. I wish we would all just stop fighting. I wish there was some way we can just cut out the nonsense that's been going on in the world. But I'll just live in my fantasy world because that's apparently very healthy to do. I mean, what more can I do? A simple man whose only strong suits is just using imagination and whatnot. Also, with the whole money, inflation, and all that stuff, I can't even help to donate to the good organizations helping people who are in these problems. It's a real huge headache. Like, I'm getting a headache right now just thinking about all the shit that's been going down in the world lately. And it's even more so of a headache that we're all stuck having to freaking be forced to do jobs we don't want to do. That's mostly where my problem stems from. I don't want to do these jobs that I hate anymore. I want to make games or make animated series by being the writer of them. Why do you think I'm still constantly trying to work on stuff, create and whatnot? We didn't cat. I'm gonna get a drink of orange soda. Yeah, the stress of the world really does get to you sometimes. But, let's not dwell on it too much. This should be a happy drawing with a hippo and the Crip, who's just like, maybe he's in an interview or something. We'll have like a microphone here. Yeah, sure, why not a microphone? I mean, you will see it. A hippo Crip over here is like, man, dang old cops over here, man, we're trying to live our lives, but they still stuck in the past, man, trying to talk. I'm going on the redneck for some reason, which doesn't make any sense because it's not a redneck gang, it's... What does it mean? Nah, I'm not going down that route. Me no want to go down that route. That route is not good. We're trying to be happy here. I like the idea of Dale Boomhauer and the Crips. That's why I'm going for the friggin' redneck voice. That's like the only voice that I can really do for those kinds of things. Unless I go for, I don't know if I could make a voice for that. Could I? Gang voice. You know, it would just go down the stereotypical route, and that's not what we want to go down, because that's how you say bad. We're not going down a stereotypical route. Because obviously that's bad for business, and also just bad morals. Shouldn't really, what's the word I'm looking for? Associate certain things with stereotypes. Because then you'll just end up being racist. But the question is, what the hell kind of... No, I don't think there is... I'm trying to think, but how do I word this properly? I'm not gonna bother. Now, everything I'm thinking about right now is just going down the stereotypical route. Why is my... Get out of the freaking stereotype, gutter brain. What are you trying to do here? Get us canceled? No, but honestly, I don't think that voice really matters. Voice is different all the time. So I'll just do my voice. Yeah, sure, why the hell not? That's easy. We're going to go down the storyline of what this hippo over here is like saying, is be like, these cops over here are trying to get up in our business, and we're just trying to live our lives. Bygones be bygones. We finally are at peace here with our entire organization and the other organization. But the police over here, man, they're just trying to fuck us up, trying to set us up, trying to frame us. I'm just a hippo out here trying to live my life with my friends. This is now a community. This is no longer a gang. This is a community. And all the others out there who are trying to... That's what we would like to see nowadays. Gangs becoming communities instead of just senseless violence against another type of gang. Ah, yes, hot topics, that's for certain. Hot topic indeed. I don't exactly, I'm not exactly gonna, like, complain that gangs are going to just, like, reform and be good people in society. I can understand if they want to fight against corrupt police officers. Now that is something I can't stand, is police who are just corrupt as all hell. It's annoying. People with power shouldn't have that much power. Or people with power who can't handle that power should not have any power whatsoever. You know what I mean, right? Oops, and not mean to open up Minecraft, but it looks like we've opened up Minecraft. Crap. That's fine, I can just exit out of that. And like that one Italian mafia that, like, was under the guise of a pizzeria. But they were like, this pizza making business is actually quite fun and a real good way to go about doing things. So then they renounced their gang lifestyle and started making pizza. Makes you really appreciate the, at least the good side of, like, humanity. It was the bad at first, but then he went on over to do the good, make pizza. Don't know what all the other gangs could be like. People just crave violence nowadays, and that's very noticeable when it comes to everything, really. Police officers trying to tase a man who's trying to, like, protest on public property, whatnot. Going ahead shooting dogs and diabetic men and whatnot. One of them, at least. There are probably a few. I just don't like it. Don't like people like that. You have too much power. You should not have that much power. You shouldn't have any power at all, actually. No power for you. Some people need to realize that they shouldn't, like, try to get themselves any power here. Because if they do, they won't be able to handle themselves, and then they'll cause more problems. All the news you hear out there is because people can't handle the power that's been given to them. And those people still have demons that they're fighting. I don't know if you've noticed, but I got a small little haircut. Say haircut when I still have long hair. I don't know why I just went over to that. Very good segue. Police over here killing people. Hey, look at my haircut. Nah, but, yeah, there's a wedding attending on, like, Monday. Let's try to get away from the very depressing talk over here. And I wanted me to get rid of the dead ends, and I did. Freaking. So, I want to get longer hair, honestly. Very long, like, here's my ass, hair down to here. I would like for that. Who knows, maybe when my body dies out and my soul somehow manages to, recreate a new physical body that I can control via my soul. I can achieve immortality that way, continue to create, and just have a new, cooler, better body that I can change whenever I want. I can be a shapeshifter because my soul decides that this is what it wants to be at this particular point in time. Isn't that great? Something like that, you know? Also, I can be things that I can't be in this particular form that I am in currently, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. So yeah, sure, why the hell not? Seems like fun. In more ways than one. Alright, we're almost somewhat finished. There's still, like, small bits and things here that we need to do. I'm not trying to copy every single detail. I'm just trying to get this to where it needs to be. No specific design whatsoever, just trying to make it replicate it to an extent, but not fully. It's going to take me ages to really make the full design if I wanted to go full forth with it. Alright, these are teardrops, upside down teardrops. Also, I think this is technically supposed to be a little bit more outwards. So something like that. Somewhat like that. But how the hell am I going to have that match that? I have no idea. Alright, so the big project. Do I want to give a quick little sneak peek of that? Mayhaps. Well, I have a JPEG of it. Yeah, let me bring that up. This is up, right? Yeah, okay, good. Great, fantastic. The sneak peek. Alright. It shouldn't take too long to load. And this should only show off some of the characters. Okay. Alright, here we go. Boom. And of course you won't see the other part. If you want to see that part, go on DeviantArt on Monday. But yeah, that's a lot of freaking characters that I did. A whole lot. It's insane just how much work went into that and how little time it took to get to that. Like, seriously, it really didn't take that long at all. I thought it was going to take me, like, over 2 weeks. At most, maybe 3. But, nope. Took... I guess the best way I can explain it is, we started the drawing on July 11th, and we finished it on July 22nd. In other words, it took us 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days to get that drawing finished. It only took us 6 days to get the outline, 2 days for the coloring, 2.5, technically would have been 2 for the shading, if I didn't have to do that one drawing. And the rest of the day that we did we finished the shading on 1 day, less than a day, or less than like a few hours for the texturing process and the wrinkles and the tears. And then this 22nd is when we did the background and the drawing was finished. Now, I believe that might be this. Anyways, the only thing left for me to do now is to post the drawing. I'll wait Monday to post it. Hopefully tonight I can get Hippocrips done with. I should be able to. This shouldn't take too long, because I think this is all going to be combined into one, as all over the place this is. It is still going to be combined into one. And will be all in one basket, I guess is the best way to explain it. Probably not going to see that much there. That probably needs to be a little bit more in that one direction. That's probably good there. Oh, I didn't realize that that middle part was a face. Oh, that's weird. It does kind of look like a face, doesn't it? I'll do one of these here. Whoops, you should not be like that. Alright, let's see. Rotateth. And I think the only thing I can do here now is just a diamond, or whatever that is. I can't... The perspective of that looks a little bit off, and you're not really going to be able to see that anyways, because it's underneath the hippo's chin. Alright. Let's see. So this is not going to be too complex. Just get a line that's going to go in this direction. Kind of curve. It's a simple design that I'm doing. I'm not doing the original complex design. Although that's probably not really complex if you're, like, if you use a pen and write it up. But I'm not really one that's capable of using a pen as precisely as that. Not really good, got shaky hands here. Alright, so I'll do a little bit of this. Why not? Just to get the point across. Okay, good, great, fantastic. No. Switch to this. Good. And that should be everything. Good. Great. Fantastic. So that's the design for that for the time being. Doesn't exactly matter. Now let me see here for a second. So I'll put your hand over here. Or arm, whatever that is. You're going to be sitting up. It's just a simple looking arm for now. We'll draw the hoofs and stuff in, or whatever that's called. Is that still considered a paw? I don't know if that's still considered a paw. Hippo paw? Or... I imagine it's still called a paw, but I don't know. Wait, I want to look at hippo paw for a second. I see. So it looks like 4 then, huh? Alright, that's easy enough. We'll have you sitting down. Probably like... Oops. Probably like so. Just about maybe right here. And let's see. I probably want this to be more inwards. Probably make this thicker. Alright, so the hind of the paw. How the hell am I going to do this? Well, according to this, the hippo has its paw out like this, but can they do this still? Let's see. What the hell? I see birds attacking a baby hippo. That's a weird image. I guess I could just do something like this. Or paws like this or something. A simple shape, nothing too complex. Simple shape, nothing too complex. We get this filled in. Done with as best as we can. Probably do this a tiny bit more. Make that thicker. And I need you to do this. More rounded out. And now I need to adjust some stuff here. Though I guess we could probably do this, because that would make it look like the hand. Just about. Maybe have the eye looking more so in this direction. Usually when you are on like interview stuff, you've got that over here. I'll draw the microphone, because why not? A big microphone. Thicker. Could be one of those kinds of microphones. Probably like in this direction. Just about. Just about so. Have that going underneath here. And then we just go on ahead and wrap this around. And boom. Boom. I imagine if there was like I don't know what would be a Pixar or Disney based movie around like animals and gangs, they would probably have a hippo in the Crip. And then they would probably have this hippo be voiced by... Who would be a good voice actor for a hippo in the Crip? A side character that has no, like, purpose. Whom? I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. But a hippo in the Crip going on ahead, like, talking about the crazy shit he saw because of something about like the main protagonist over here in the series, or like outrunning the police, and the hippo's like, that's the most craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, and probably does like a little joke that's saying like, oh, that's really saying something, or something like that. I feel like that would be something made by Disney, right? Mayhaps, I don't know. Also, I think this needs to technically be here. Yeah, actually, wait, what am I doing? The neck was supposed to be here, with the body over here. There we go. Oh, what if he was voiced by Big Smoke? Yeah, that'd be funny. Yes, Big Smoke Hippo. And it kind of works for his character, too, because Big Smoke, he big, and he owns it. Go on here, go up in your crib and eat your entire crib out. I don't know. I feel like that's a terrible thing for me to say, but my sense of humor is not exactly... Let's just say it's more... What's the word I'm looking for? Whatever I find funny doesn't matter if it's bad or not. Some dark humor in some instance, some like very bad humor against like most countries, including our own. I can agree. I can laugh at the crap that we've, as an entire country, have done. We're not free from any of that criticism. I can tell you that much for a fact. In my instance, I don't care where I live so long as nobody fucks around with me and my creations. Because, I like creating. That's essentially all it is to it. I don't care where I live, so long as I'm not heckled by bull crap. Which, I guess, we have been having issues lately with other people. Again, a whole sympathy part. Anyway, let's get off the depressing topic and let's just talk about Big Smoke as a hippo. Going over here in a news broadcast. Talking about how CJ's over here showing the entire world that he's a badass and whatnot. I think the only... I believe I played... that, I don't remember what it was, San Andreas? Grand Theft Auto? Long ago, but I have very patchy memories of it. The only Grand Theft Auto that I've played, like, fully was 4, and I didn't even get to finish it, because I was always at this one part in the game where Raymond would just get shot immediately. What's his name? Ramon? I can't remember. GA4... Ramon? Wait, Raymond? Hold on. What was his name again? Raymond? Why can't I remember? Roman! Oh, that's what it was. Man, it's been a while. Yeah, Roman, yeah. He gets shot by this douchebag immediately, and playing on the PS4 was a pain in the ass to get like the sights lined up properly on the asshole before we shoot him. Then I have to go through the whole mission over again, killing all those dumbasses with the frickin' nonsense where if you die, you gotta do the whole mission over again. He died, you gotta do the whole mission over again, which was so fucking annoying that I just gave up. Because like as soon as the scene loaded, as soon as you get control, he was dead immediately. I didn't have enough time to even react, which was annoying. Oh man, I wish I could physically just go in there with a freaking knife and just in the guy's neck. I don't know who he was, but I just want to freaking skin his ass and put the skin back on so he feels the skin burning against his flesh, and then yes, another reason why some people shouldn't have power. Exhibit A, I have very, very bad demons. But yes, that I never got around to finishing that because of that stupid nonsense. Trying to figure out what I should do for you here. Let's see. Because there's light blues, light browns. Doesn't seem like we can go wrong with any colors here. But I don't want it to be dull. Seems about right. Alright, should I make it maybe more red? Reduced green a bit. Yeah, I guess that can work. And if I had a sense of mind to go do an animated or Disney eye thing, we could make this look like it's coming out of a literal Disney movie if we wanted to. Or Pixar. Look, I only know of like 2 things. I'm not a movie person. Like, okay, hold on, let me see something for a second. Whoops. Who made my Guy's movie? Pierre Parafels? I don't know what that is. Is it a Disney movie? It's Universal. Okay, Universal Pictures. Yes, that's the only recent furry movie I can think of at the moment. And then because that one reporter girl, what was her name again? I think she was a reporter. Yes, her. Real good drawing ideas we can come up with this girl over here. You know, something with a tarantula and a other. Is that a fox or a wolf girl? No clue, but you know it. Miss Tiffany Fluffit, of course. Yeah, sure, why not? I can do that. I can definitely do that. But not now, of course, because I still got so many things that I gotta draw in the mature drawing department in between then and there. I got a finisher story for Erica and Beverly. You know those 2 girls, right? Erica and Beverly? I could probably bring up a picture of the 2. I need to get a safe for work drawing. Where is it? Where is it? Where would that be? The drawing that I'm looking for. Where would that be? I don't know why the hell I'm wasting my time with this, but where would it be? Would it be 36? No, I already looked at 36. Was it 35? No. 34? Wait, we're almost there. Also, is this... that is 8. Where the frick is it? Unless it is on 34, and I just didn't look at it properly. What the hell? Why is there fuzz there? That's where that is. Was it not 34? Wait a minute. Why does this seem so odd? This is 8. I remember that being somewhere else. Huh. Was it 28? It might be a little around here. Is it? Question mark? Oh my god, why can't I find it? Where is it? I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I am having difficulties trying to locate this. Here it is. Right. Erica and Beverly. We're finishing up the series with those 2 girls. Obviously, that's an older drawing of them, but I think I could just look it up on DeviantArt and see if there's any more here that doesn't involve them in mature drawings. Hashtag Erica. Mature. Okay, now it's all mature. Always has been. But, yeah, no. That's the most recent safe for work one. We have another one in mind at the end of this limitation period with those 7 girls in a cafe. I want to draw them more. Nakato is definitely my most favorite of the group. You know, the big muscular girl. This girl right here. I definitely have, like, improved upon drawing her in multiple instances. You know, with this one right here. Big, strong. Not as good as Moon is, but Moon kind of represents me more so because of her emotionless when around. Well, emotionless in general. Moon's so adorable. But Nakato is also the kind of girl you want to dominate you. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it's always good to want to draw your favorite characters. And Nakato is definitely one of my most favorite portrait-related characters. I don't exactly know where the line starts in all of the characters, though. If I were to, like, figure out which one's my all-around favorite. I've got many characters. Luna's definitely my favorite in most instances. You know, the pink android girl. No, that should probably be darker. But, that should probably be more pinker. Wait, how the fuck am I gonna do this? I guess like this? Because I'm looking at pictures of hippos with their mouth open. It looks more pink. Like a dull light pink. I guess we could do that then. But yeah, as I was saying, when it comes to all of the characters, it's hard for me to choose which one would be my most favorite. Amongst the Naughty Productions group, if we take out Moon for a minute, Moon would be my most favorite in all of the groups, no matter what group she's in. I know, something about short goth girls with emotionless, what do you call it? But, yeah. If we're talking about most favorite in Tasha's group, or what I would probably call the cafe group, that kind of works, right? Tasha is a cafe barista girl, owns her own cafe, or I guess, yeah, cafe. And the girls go there to, like, hang out. In order, I think Nagato would be my most favorite, with Erica being second most. I think Divya was pretty low at first, but in the most recent drawing I did of her, she looks really good. Something about her face in that one. Topped off with the background that we drew her in. I don't know, that background looked pretty cool. I wish I could show you it, but it's a mature drawing, of course, so can't exactly do that with YouTube being all like, hey, this one minor scene in here is very mature. We don't like it. And I say, well, YouTube, I don't know what you want from me. I want to show them the drawing, but only a little bit. Anyways, yeah, it's... Wait, hold on. Because most hippo teeth here seems more yellow than that. Now I'll make it a little bit more whiter. Or lighter. It looks a hell of a lot nicer when it's a light yellow. Just like this. I should try to brush. Get back in the habit of doing that, shouldn't I? Part of me is kind of banking on the idea that we're going to get android bodies soon, and technology doing its thing. But then I realized that the only way we'd be able to get android bodies to the public is if we were all frickin' rich. I'll probably give you nice blue eyes, actually. Blue eyes, much better. You know what I would go for in an android body. If you know, you know. Also, what is this? Ah, shit nuggets. This is the wrong one. Also, technically speaking, that's not supposed to be like that to begin with, so, yeah. I'll probably have the back there be black. Just to have the outline, I guess. And that's 1A. Cover that in, and good. Alright, as I was saying before, favorite characters in a specific group. So yeah, with Nagato being the first and Erica being the second, I think Beverly would have to be the third. Followed by Tasha. Or maybe Divya. Hard to say. We don't really get to see those girls that much. We got like 10 portrait drawings per limitation period. And right now, we're going to try to get through a limitation period every 8 months. Which is 10 drawings a month, so yeah, it's a lot of drawings to get done with. But, we're not able to get a whole lot of characters drawn in all the groups. So many characters in the groups get, like, abandoned. Like Holly, May, and Anne, for instance. I think I can actually bring up a drawing of them recently. Ah, yes, one drawing of them. A beautiful wedding. Anne, Holly, and May, with Broseph over here. Good old Broseph. The good brother. Unlike his other brother, Mitch, the male bitch. Who, as you can see here, poor May and Holly. This guy's a douchebag. Broseph's a way better man than he is. Way better brother. He is like the good brother. The brother that you would always want to have a drink with. And he's Jamaican too. Means you've got yourself a cool Jamaican bro cooking up Jamaican cuisines. I like Jamaican. I like Jamaica. I just like the accent. The accent jives with me quite well. I know that probably sounds terrible coming from me because, well, obviously, but I do enjoy the accent. Now then, I think that's all in the coloring department with the hippo. But yeah, as I was saying before, characters like them usually get left behind because of the fact that we have so many freaking portrait-related characters. Same applies to most of the males. I mean, we got I'll bring this up for you to see, because why not? It's not going to take long. We got the males over here that we don't even use. Another character here who was barely used. Jamaican Mafia Man, who I didn't even give him a name, or did I? I might have given him a name, but I can't remember. Another girl that's unused, but father of Claire. These two did it. He was her 69th. That's why she stopped. Well, why she stopped was because of Claire, but also because it was a perfect point to stop doing it with guys. And we got this trucker guy, this random office guy, this nerd science guy, this stoner guy, this other nerd guy, model guy in a JoJo pose, handsome guy. I think that's really the only portrait guys. No. We also have these guys over here. Muscle guy, emo guy, metalhead guy, rapper guy, Disco Man. He's my most favorite creation. Disco Man. I don't know why Disco Man was my most favorite creation. Here's a little story about Disco Man. He was a me character that we made, of course, on the Wii. I don't know why. Obviously, when I say me, it means it's the Wii. We also got these brothers over here. This butler guy over here. Broseph over here. What was his name again? Roland? I don't think I called him Roland. I referenced him off of Roland, but I don't think I called him Roland. I'm not going to look it up. Yeah, you can definitely see in the portraits department a heavy disposition of gender here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're not portraits. 10. You're sci-fi. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 guys. Followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know if I count you. 16, 17, 18. I don't know if I count. Look, there's more women here than there are guys in the portraits folder. Same can't be said for most of them. We got Neon Runners over here. Nova Guardians isn't here because that was focused on after one major instance. Yeah, you got the Neon Runners group over here, which consisted of 5 guys, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 girls with the villain over there. Then we've got Roscoe Morgan's group, Elementals Reborn group. And then we've got the Killer Horde group. It's very funny to think of. We got a lot of B-listers and C-listers and even D-listers to an extent. Man, I'm still amazed that I was able to make all of this. And all these characters are all uniquely drawn in their own instance too. You will not see any of these characters in any of these kinds of poses in any of the drawings that they have been in. It took me like months to get this done with, and I am really happy that I was able to get it done with. I wasn't able to put all the characters in. Obviously, we could have had more here, maybe. I probably could have put the Chrome Wars characters in there. That would have been 12 more characters. Originally, I was thinking about having the Chrome War mechs here, 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 and here. But I opted in for these 3 instead. Well, 2. I guess you technically... It's a faded-in creation, but you can somewhat see it. I guess then we got some stuff from Reginald's Mock Break cases, being this guy right here. I think he's the only one there. But yeah, as I said before, we don't have that many guys here to work with. But a hell of a lot of girls. I gotta try to make more guys at some point. But I got a lot of storylines that I gotta continue first and foremost before I can really get to that. Alright, now that we've effectively used up a lot of our time for that part, microphone. It's still insane just how many characters I've got in this department. I gotta make more guys at least. More guys. 5 guys and fries. I mean, I technically do have another guy, but he was made way after that in Casual Meetup. This big, burly guy here. But in this position, we got another girl character here. So, yeah, the girls are always heavily outweighing the guys in all of my drawings. Talking about freaking massive amount of characters. Many women, not many men. Despite the fact that I do know how to draw men. I do know how to draw different types of body types. Not that difficult. I'd say that's the one thing that kind of sets me apart from most artists. A lot of artists wants to draw characters that, like, relate to them the most. You know, that, like, reminds them of them the most. Me? Nah, man, I'm out here creating many different types of characters. I'm trying to fill in a repertoire of creations and whatnot. And so be it if some of those creations get lost in the dust because other creations are focused on more. Orange soda. You got, like, the Goth group, Nye Productions, and Tasha's group. Or the Cafe group, I should say. But then you've got, like, the B-listers, and most of the C-listers just never going to get used ever again. I mean, that's not to say that I won't use them again. I can definitely come up with some drawing ideas with some of them in mind in the future. And what's funny is I still got more new characters to draw. More new characters, indeed. It's never ending. There's always going to be some new character. Oops, I want to go to head, not body. That's the thing when it comes to creating. You can always make new characters. But that doesn't mean you're going to always constantly draw them. I mean, I guess that one librarian girl, you know, the orange-haired girl, she was used again in a hardcore mature drawing. One with the dark succubus from the demon realm. So they can still get used there as well, I guess. Not completely leaving them behind in the dust. We can still use them. But yeah, it's a lot of characters here. Oh, and I was gonna explain my favorite characters for the other groups. Right, of course. Also, these ears need to be above that. I forgot. Alright, so let me see. Naughty Productions. What girl in that group would be my most favorite? Yuri I kind of like. Yuri has like that kind of personality that somehow gels well with Moon's emotionless personality. I guess the energetic girl always going after the quiet girl and trying to, like, see if she can go to reaction so she can see that smile and whatnot. I like that kind of dynamic between those two. But, is she my most favorite? Let's see. I kind of like Jayla's character a lot. Jayla's character is a biker girl who, if I remember correctly, whose family is racist, homophobic, probably transphobic, while Jayla is the one who's, like, completely different from her family. And I think mayhaps her mother was another one that was completely different. Girl who grew up with only brothers and no sisters. The brothers take after the father with their racist, homophobic views. Jayla's over here, who's in the closet, curious about, like, most of the girls she's, like, met with. There's, like, this group of characters that I wanted to make that was going to go off of that one drawing with Moon and Jayla on a bike. Let me see if I can find that drawing. That one was a cute drawing. Just seeing short little Moon next to tall as fuck. Well, not tall as fuck, but tall Jayla. Was that 41? Where were you? I can't not find. I don't remember. What's the drawing called again, actually? Hey, if I could figure out the name of the drawing, I could show you it. Ah, here it is, Biker Girls. Jayla with Moon on a bike. Moon gets the skull helmet. Jayla has the flame helmet on the flame bike. The story with that one was that Jayla was going to bring Moon to this nightclub that Jayla knows the owner of. And I think the premise of the nightclub owner girl was this tall, probably like a little over 6 foot tall woman, big boobs, big muscles, like huge compared to Moon. Moon's over here looking like a twig, and this girl's over here looking like a tank. If I remember correctly, she was black. She had nice long black hair. What was it again? Hold on. It was black hair, but was it curly or was it straight? I'm trying to remember the image that I pictured long ago. It's hard for me to remember because it's been years since I had that idea, and I unfortunately never got around to doing it. And she was, let's see, Moon is 4'7". She would probably be about right here, height-wise, maybe a tiny bit taller. And I think within that group, there was a flat-chested, white-haired goth girl who was, like, completely flat. But her hair was completely straight going downwards. No, like, puff or anything like that. I think there was another character, but I don't remember if they had anything specific to it. And then there was this one gay guy who was supposed to be, like, middle-aged, but he had a good personality that his looks didn't matter. And he was, I forgot what he was. He had, like, chest hair, rainbow shirt, whatnot. I think there was, like, a group of 4 people there. I think the entire premise there was that Jayla was, her, like, mind was conflicted because she was falling for the owner, who I don't know the name of yet. I have not given her a name yet. She was just an idea. She might become a creation soon. A fully fleshed out creation with a backstory, but for now, I'm leaving it blank so that if I ever do like decide to draw her like immediately or like, you know, soon after, or if I don't like get a chance to draw her or any of the characters, I'm going to be sitting here trying to think about what that name was. I'm like, oh, that name was perfect. How did I fucking forget? And I'm just sitting there and I come up with a name that I didn't want to come up with. But the idea was because of the environment that Jayla grew up in, she was mostly concerned about what her family was like thinking about, and because she grew up with that particular kind of family like mentality, you know, with father being the one that's more spoken out rather than the mother who is usually quiet about that stuff and tries to like avoid conversational topics with the father with that. They are still together, I think. I don't think I had them separate, although I could probably have them separate so that I can have a mother be with other mothers instead. Just stick it to the father. That homophobic father. Yes, that would be a good idea. But I think the idea there was during the time with Jayla, she took more after her mother, while still having, like, the ability to, like, hang out with her brothers and not, like, you know, follow along with their racist viewpoints from their father. But that particular instance with the father still stuck with her, and she's trying to, like, kick the habit of all the things that the father said to her, and she's trying not to accidentally say something that would make basically a huge majority like really pissed at her. She's not that kind of person. She wants to try to break free from that toxic part of her family's like viewpoint. She still likes her family, and they're still on good terms, but she just does not agree with any of her father's viewpoints on when it comes to. I think the only racist thing the father has is probably towards blacks and Chinese, or Asians, most likely. If we're trying to like think about Republican father, that would be the things that we need for the father in that department. Which also kind of works perfectly. I don't remember what Onizuka was, but I do know she's Asian in some form. I just can't remember if I made her Japanese or Korean. I don't think I made her Chinese. I think she might look more Japanese. Because the only Korean people or creations I've got that I can think of off the top of my head is DJ, who I think was half Korean, and then Johanna, who was full Korean, with Chijimatsu being probably full Japanese, and Naoko being full Japanese as well. Probably made Onizuka Japanese. It's been so long, I don't remember their backstories. But yeah, I thought it would be like a good way to tackle, you know, people who grew up in a racist family but don't want to like imitate. That's the word I'm looking for. Imitate their family's like flippancies towards racist comments and whatnot, as well as homophobic comments. Covering two topics in one. I feel like that's a really good way to go about trying to show off that kind of worldview. Because unfortunately, while their world is different because there is no coronavirus, there are still other things they have to worry about, like douchebags or racists, or abusive fathers who abuse their spouse and their children, or homophobic people, transphobic. I should make a trans character at some point, shouldn't I? Because I'm going to try to learn a little bit more about the whole, like, gender pronouns stuff. So trying to figure out, like, good ways to, like, learn that without, like, making my head completely confused and trying to keep track of all the pronouns out there. I feel like it would be a good way to try to, like, get with the times in that department. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to wrap my head around most of it. Because the way I see it is, like, see, I don't know what other gender there could be in the, like, because you got the male and the female. most males want to transition to become female, and that's... What was that called again? Male to female, female to male. This is the only thing I can think of. I mean, I guess I'm also only thinking about the whole... There's only 2 genders, but you can switch between them. Like, what other kind of genders are there? I guess there's the in-between gender of where you like want to be both male and female, but that doesn't make sense. See, I don't know. I'm fine with it, because it's a part of society, and, you know, people want to be what they want to be. If you're not hurting anybody, then it's fine. But, I don't understand any of that at all. I am already confused with most of what's going on in life, so I'm trying to keep most of my focus on surviving and trying to continue creating, alongside learning coding in Unity and soon to be making music in most likely Reaper Studio. I looked up and showed that Reaper Studios is a 60-day free trial, where I think you might still be able to use the program after that, but you are not able to sell anything unless you buy a license, which I'll probably buy the license anyways because it's a one-time offer. Anyways, I'm losing track of what I'm supposed to be talking about here. Yeah, there's still so much about the pronoun stuff that I don't really understand. But I'm not going to go on and bash people for it. That's the thing I feel like some people should, like, try to break out of, is stop, like, judging people for their race, their skin color, or their gender and pronouns and whatnot. I can understand some people are, like, stuck in the ways, but they're trying to change their, like, perspective. Some people who do that who accidentally make a joke about it and be like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's a habit of mine I'm trying to break or something, or, well, that's a shitty excuse, but I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's just, you know, I'm trying to break out of that old way of thinking, you know? It's gonna take some time. You can understand that some people are, like, you know, still stuck in the old way, especially the older people. Older people who are, like, still stuck in that way, but are trying their best to, like, change their viewpoints. Obviously call them out when they make stupid comments, and if they're like, yeah, you're right, I shouldn't have said that, then that's fine. They are trying their best. I can understand it's hard to try to, like, get with the times, especially when you're old, and way back when that used to be, like, the norm, which would just make fun of minorities, which was just awful. It's awful that was even a thing, even way back when. Back when, before society became as advanced as it... Well, I'm giving society too much credit because there's so much stupidity happening out there that it's baffling sometimes. Regardless, knowledge is what we need, folks. And we need to be willing to seek it, lest we make a fool of ourselves. Let's see. I think now the only thing left after this is going to be the background. And I feel like I should do a little bit more shading on his eyes. Most likely. Channel 6. Why not? Or we could probably do something like this. I've figured out... No, I haven't figured out wrinkles as much. I mean, I have some idea. Wrinkles is still such a pain in the ass for me to make. I have some idea on wrinkles, but it's very hard to do it in this department. Let's see here. Hippocrip. And when you look at it from afar, it looks like its eyes are small. Like very far, it looks like its eyes are very small. Freaking adorable hippo. Hippo over here looking like a badass. Probably was thinking about having a hippo hold a gun, but we'll make it more wholesome. And he's on an interview. Oh, he looks angry. We're still on het, right? Yeah. Talking about stuff. Maybe just a young hippo almost falling into a bad crowd or something. I don't know. We don't really know. Got nice little rolls of fat because hippos are chunkers. Chunker hippos. You're not a chunker cat. You're relatively normal sized. Cats next door are chunkers. Although, I guess it makes sense because you toss your food all over the freaking place with your paws, which is not cool. Don't you close your eyes at me. I'm trying to scold you for tossing your food all over the place. Alright, so we're going to have this be a courtyard. We're going to have a sidewalk here, most likely? Question mark? And we have the chain link fence be here. And we do this so we have some idea of where the bottom is. Probably still need this for that. Yeah, make a chain link's gonna be a little bit of a pain, isn't it? Yeah, the idea with the background here is supposed to look like it's in the streets. Not the slums. Like a nice, regular old suburban housing area. Suburban. I'll make a chain link layer so I can have that be separate. I don't know if I want that there. I could probably like put it here. And this can probably be a nice dirt path with some bushes and whatnot. Make it look like a nice place, you know? Nice, good old bushes over here. Well, we're not at the bushmaking part. Oh god, could you imagine? What would happen if Bob Ross was still alive today and all the memes were out there? It'd be like Bob Ross go on ahead and just decides to paint a meme. He like paints like a reference or a meme or something as like, I'm gonna paint a nice little emoji face right here, you know. Just you know, enjoying its day, a little happy face. There's a happy face emoji right here. Yeah, that'll be funny. Man. Life is too freaking cruel. Even more so cruel when corporations get involved with shite. Oh, I hate it. I hate it all. Alright, let's see. Building over here. A simplistic building. A nice rooftop. Going up to here, probably like ending right over here or something. It's hard to get this where it needs to be exactly. I think this should be a little bit more out. About right here, maybe? Okay, I think that's as good as that's gonna get. Let's see. I should be going more inwards, but I've had to deal with this stuff. It's going to be a little bit difficult to try to get that where it needs to be. I mean, it did kind of stay relatively where it needed to be, so that's good. Let's see. So then there to be a sidewalk probably going up to here. Freaking guy on a motorcycle, don't know if you heard that. Perspective-wise, what would this look like? Probably goes about right here. A nice, simple square building. Nice and simple, am I right, Kat? I could probably separate that a bit better. Whoops. Let's see. What is there else for us to conversate with? Oh yeah, I didn't even finish talking about like what character was my favorite in Nine Productions group. God, I still don't know. Yeah, I kind of lost track with the Jayla conversation. So yeah, Jayla. I know, I kind of like Jayla's character. We've drawn Jayla. Hold on, let me bring out a picture of the girls, which should be here. We got Jayla and Yuri that we've drawn a bunch. We've all got Ruth and Zola. We've only drawn you a couple of times. Some of you in some standalones. It's hard to tell. I don't know which one. I definitely like Yuri, mainly because she's the kind of girl who likes dressing up as cat girls. And I do like cat girls. So, maybe her? When it comes to character dynamics, which one do I like the most? Can't really... I guess I can still, like, say Moon and Yuri's dynamic. Those two have, like, a really interesting dynamic. I definitely do like Zola and Ruth's dynamic, though. Ruth being a rich girl who usually, like, looks down on people, but for some reason really respects and enjoys Zola's company, which is really nice to see. When it comes to those two, they got a really special dynamic going for them. But I'm not sure if that's my most favorite. I do like the idea of the short girl group. Moon, Yuri, Rosa, and Tammy. I do like that dynamic. But I'm looking for duo dynamic. Genevieve and Yerusha's got an interesting dynamic. Yerusha, when not in the face of a camera, is a little bit more, I guess you can say, different than her camera-shy appearance gives off. And Yerusha over here with that cool laid back, what do you call it, personality. I'm not sure if that would be my most favorite, though. Duo dynamics, I think no matter what, anything to do with Moon would have to be my most favorite. I like the idea of the quiet girl who's somehow like the center of attention despite the fact that she doesn't want to be. And because of that, she's usually always like in some form of like social circle. Even if it's one or two, she's usually with somebody in that department. I'll do that because that's going to cover that in. When it comes to that dynamic, I think Moon and Yuri would have to be my most favorite. Then. Moon and Jayla does also have a good dynamic, though. What to choose? What to choose? My preference is usually goth girls anyways. Wait, that one should be flatter, actually, shouldn't it? I don't think any of the others have like a dynamic that I can make without having it be forced. Some dynamics that those girls have kind of work perfectly, and I don't exactly know why. Genevieve and Yerusa is a good example because of how different their personality is. But then again, we've got Yuri and Moon. So that excuse isn't exactly the best excuse. Lena and Onizuka also has quite an interesting dynamic. Don't know why. Again, I'm not sure why those two work well together. They were going duo dynamics, no trios. Rosa and Tammy kind of work perfectly together. I don't know why. I'm not sure again. Jesus Christ. We're kind of just looking at each other, not sure what the hell that was. A loud bang is what I just heard. I'm sure you heard that too, right? Poke. Anyways, it's fine. I think. I'm going to draw another building here, even though you can't really see it. Anyways, another dynamic was Ruth and Zola. Again, not sure why that dynamic works so well together. It just does. And then the only other duo left is Yuri and Moon. I guess if Moon was removed from the equation temporarily, Yuri would then go to Jayla. I mean, you see it in Moon's cosplay. Somehow Yuri... What are you doing, cat? Stop it. Somehow Yuri and Jayla are, like, seen most of the times together. I mean, I think the premise in the story for that was that they were plotting to... Well, Yuri was plotting with Jayla to try to get Moon over to this, this one particular room in order to play dress-up. Dress her up into that Warp Room girl from Shantae and the Seven Sirens. And then dress her up as that Anna chick from World Without Lewd Jokes, or whatever the hell that was called. And then dressing up as literally Sailor Moon, with no similar appearance, only just because she has Moon in her name. And of course, there's a couple other ideas that I got in mind to draw Moon in, which I think some of y'all might like. But I don't know when I'll get to that. Animals. Alright, let's see. Oshi, hippo, Crip. Cool, great, fantastic. And now you need to be going back to basics. Watch. Another drink. Stop staring at me with them big old eyes. Cadillac. Anyways, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, the group dynamic. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Well, let me go over here first. Yeah, I knew that I was going to do that. How long have we been at this, that question? An hour and a half. Okay, not bad. I think I might be able to get this done with before 12 o'clock. There's a new season of Primal, Season 2, that's going to be on at 12 alongside Toonami. So that's going to be great. Alright, courtyard. Even though it probably could just call that concrete. Say that a sidewalk. I'll just leave this courtyard empty. It's going to be a rather simplistic one. Wait, do I not have anything here? I thought I had something here, but I guess I did not. I guess I also don't have anything in the road. Oof, I should do that, shouldn't I? Whoops. Oh wait, no, that is supposed to do that. Yes. I am getting quite confident with what I've got going on in, Unity so far. I think most of the major aspects that I have are taken care of now. I have all the tools in the coding departments that I need to be able to make the gameplay, at least. And there's going to be a ton of testing to make sure that that looks good. And that's going to be interesting, to say the least. And alongside that, we're going to be learning a little bit more about Reaper Studios, but in a free 60-day trial. And we'll figure out if this is what we want, which is most likely what we want. It looks like it's used for sound effects and music. And I think I might, assuming it has presets, I think I might be able to just take some of the preset instrumentals to make some of the sound effects that I need. Because most of Paint Maze isn't anything complex when it comes to sound effects. Although, it's going to be interesting to see how the hell we're going to be able to even make sound effects to begin with. Instead of using stock sound effects. That part I'm not entirely too sure if we're going to be able to do. We might have to use stock sound effects. But maybe not. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The player sounds and movement supposed to be like I don't know if you can hear that properly. But it's supposed to sound like, you know, most 8-bit games. Technically, this would be a 1-bit game, would it not? With what I've got planned. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but as it stands right now, we can't do anything until the last Saturday of August. Which is when we're gonna go on ahead and start the series up. And I also figured out that raycasting is like the perfect way to detect certain things. But, I like the current detection system I have in mind. It's like a big giant box, you know, detecting things that go into it. I mean, sure, I didn't need to do what I did. Raycasting would have worked just fine. But there are some things that we can do with this that raycasting would need multiple things with, like, and we gotta move like up the player like up one space if we go into the inverse. So that's something that we would need to do, and I'm sure raycasting would be able to do that, but nah. Nah, what we've got here is what we need. And besides, I think it still has to like go off of that one transfer part anyway, so no matter what, I would have to like grab variables from the child and parents anyways to be able to make any of that work, but yeah, it's fine. We'll discuss it more when it's time for us to actually start making it. Ow. But as it stands right now, I'm pretty confident. Everything seems like it's, you know, going to go well. I figured out how to do raycasting, and I figured out how to have it like work with objects and whatnot to where it only detects the first thing and nothing more after that. Not sure how that worked exactly, because I remember you're trying to figure out, well, what's going to happen with when this particular thing meets this particular thing. And it's like, oh wait, no, it does this by default and it doesn't go through objects. If you use the right code, of course, it doesn't go through objects. I think there is a specific raycasting that ignores all objects. And maybe it like detects for a certain collision, maybe. I don't quite remember. I don't remember at all. Alright, so I'm not gonna bother with the, what do you call it first? The windows until I got this situated. Should put this here. Buildings are gonna be a little bit complex. Because Because I keep forgetting that most buildings have a very specific look to them. I don't know why I'm doing that for this one, but I am. I do agree that there are still more things that I have to learn. But I've got the essentials for the gameplay in Paint Maze. And that's all that really matters for now. I guess that'll work. We're not going to make pretty buildings here. I'm just going to do what I can to make these buildings look like buildings. A nice, weird-looking blue roof, but that's fine. Now what the hell are you supposed to be, Francis? I guess you could be a little bit more tanner. No, tanner than that. Or lighter than that. Less yellow? Less yellow? There we go. Although, that one kind of has to be underneath the sidewalk, so I guess we still need to do this, unfortunately. Building 2A. This one's probably going to be a lighter color, most likely. Also, I should save this, even though I don't think I'm ever going to use this ever again. What you looking at, Mimi? Didn't flinch. Alright, how's that? Green rooftop? Sure, why not? What if not? Man, exhausting. Considering the fact that I came from finishing up a giant project, of course I'm tired as all hell. But it's fine, I can continue. A red building? Slightly tanner. Yeah, that could work. Ugh, God, and the windows. Whoops, I need to make a new one. And now I gotta make a new one. Building 2D. And now building number 7. And I'll make this one be a red roof. Hey, watch your paw. Cat. Yeah, sure, why not? You see some weird looking buildings around here on occasions. This probably is the least weirdest building, I would have to say. Poke. Really, you still gotta leave your paw there? Cat's paw right off here. Poke. Seriously. Oh, what the hell? I pressed down for some reason. Was that like that the whole time? And now your paw's in the way. Wait a minute. Oh, for crying out loud. I accidentally pressed 9, that's what happened. And now your paw's still in the way. Move your paw. Well, that's annoying. How am I supposed to nudge objects when I have to worry about 9 accidentally being pressed? Gah. I hate that. I hate the fact that caps lock does that. 7 is home, 1 is end, 9 is page up, and 3 is page down. Do I have to disable that as well? I better not have to. Ugh. I hate this nonsense. Also, this is supposed to be C. I wonder how long that's been like that. Frickin' can't even nudge an object properly without accidentally hitting a key I don't want to frickin' hit. I guess that could probably be a different building. But what kind of building? We still up? Good, we're still up. In case you've missed it, because I don't know how long we've been down, we got those buildings. Would you stop that? Blank it up. There we go. Annoying. Annoying I need to have like a separate keyboard instance with its own set of keys that I can use. No, not that bright. I do remember I've seen light blue colored one of these before. An old house of mine. I do remember our side of the house looking all blue like that. Building. Fucking fat fingering this crap. You could probably still use the same one here. We're just doing simple buildings for now. No need to go too complex yet. I guess we could probably do this. With a nice tan roof. There we go. Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Okay. Where do we want to start here? That should be A, that should be B, and then C and D. Okay, that's easy enough. How about some light red sidings? Redder and lighter than that. Less brown, more red. Whoops, red. Okay, 70 brightness. There we go. Building number 10. And it's a good thing I, oops, don't do that. Anyways, it's a good thing that I remove the end key whenever I'm drawing. Otherwise, we'd be constantly seeing the end of videos, and drawings be separated in the most weirdest of segments. Red and green. I don't know what this should look like. Red and brown? Making the ugliest looking building we possibly can. Should be 11 now, right? Correct? Yeah. Yes, indeed. It should be 11. Oh, I wanted to open up. Yeah, I think I just only pressed 1 there. It's a good thing end is not placed. I guess you could probably be 1 in D. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll have another blue roof. And probably slightly... Yeah, that'll do. And we got that there, so I think that should be this, and this will be the alleyway. Alley. Boom. But we're not done just yet. Now I need to get this stuff in. This is a pole. Whoops. Damn it. And the pole here should be on its own layer. I also did not want you to do that, you fool. Like so. And there's one more thing that we need to do before we shade in and then put in the windows. I need to make chain link fence. Which is simple. Shouldn't be too complex. Well, the start's going to take a little bit of time to get to where it needs to get to, but I think we can manage. Let's see. And then there. Alright, now I just need to bring this back to where it needs to go. So we don't accidentally select what we don't want to select. Well, I guess technically, no, it has to be here, because then that will be a little bit off here. So now, before we do anything, well, I guess we'll have to do that on its own separate instance. So let's combine this, or not. Combine this, there we go. And I'll put it over here for now while I do this. Oh yes, that's what we need to do. So I'll make another one of these. And we will do this. Try to have that match this. And then have this just go around. Doesn't exactly matter. Alright, so how am I going to do this? Maybe more like this. Up more. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think we might have found what we need to get here. So where is this at? I can do this just a tiny bit. And that should take care of that. I will grab a nice gray color for the chain link. Murph. What are you coughing for? Just coughing. Poke. Head poke. Head butt. Nose poke. Alright, let's see, where is it? God, I can't see shit here. That's pretty small. Alright, let's see. Brush. Okay, apparently that's gonna take a while. Yeah, I guess it'll do. Alright, now I need to make another one of these. I don't think we need to have that do its thing. So you're probably going to follow that path. And you're probably going to do this. And which at that point, we just need to take this and move that where it needs to. Fuck. Of course. Oh wait, you're path 1A. What? How did you become path 1A? Well, I did the stupid here, apparently. That's not what you were supposed to do. How the hell do I always manage this crap every single time? It's supposed to be on your own separate chain link. I'm annoyed, but it's fine, we can fix it. This, grab that, go to here, chain link. That's gotta be above the chain, maybe? Yeah, just about. And now let's do that again. No, wrong color. This one. Do that again. I'm gonna quick drink while that does its thing. Finish this off. Alright, a little less than 2 hours left. Shouldn't take us too much longer, hopefully. Are we still in a good spot? Yes, we are. Good. Great. Fantastic. Alright, so I don't think I need this anymore. But I'll leave it up there just in case. Now here comes the tricky part. I need you to move in this position here. Have that go up, probably like down around here. And increase the size of it so the chain link stays relatively the same. Now let's try to line that up with you. The top part doesn't matter too much. I think that's what we want. Hard to tell. Hard to tell indeed. So, if that's what we want, we're in the right spot. Let's grab this just in case. And brush. Jeez, that takes a while. Because like the system is still hiccuping from that one instance. You know, the one instance. And I guess that this stays relatively, well, hold on. So this stays relatively intact. I'll do that and stroke it. Shouldn't be anything there to get in the way, and that's as fine as it'll ever be. Alright, good. Now there's just one more thing that we need to do here, and that is to have this. Oh wait, no. Delete this portion over here. Alright, good. And now I need you to follow suit with... Oh, that's actually kind of perfect where that's at. Alright, and the last chain link here, I will also move this up here and save it, and I will keep this in case I need it. So we'll make this smaller. Don't forget to do something with it. But try to keep this about right here. And that should be relatively good, right? Almost. I'll type it up here. Right, good. And this, we should have it as 3. And of course, make sure that this is a different chain link over here. And that should be good? Question mark? Yeah, we just need to add in the top side, which is easy enough. Okay, wow, that looks weird. Why did that look weird there for a second? It blended in kind of perfectly. Just a small amount. Inverse. And stroke to path. There we go. A nice little courtyard, because why not? Okay, we're going to shade in everything now. And then when the time comes, we'll put in some simple windows, but windows nonetheless. For the buildings. Because why not? It'd be weird if we didn't have any windows in these buildings. Now the sidewalk, that is not grass. Now for the bush. Now for the courtyard. Yeah, try to make the courtyard slightly more darker than the chain links, so it's a little bit more distinguishable. Ugh, my neck. 1B. And then a little bit of this. That is still burn. Dodge. There we go. This will probably be a pain in the ass to grab, so I'll just grab it manually while I'm on the layer. Try to get some good shading in for the chain link so it looks relatively decent. Okay. Let me try to make that darker there. Yeah, these roads also don't have any markings. And there's no stop signal or anything else out here, but that's fine for now. Alright, now we gotta go to the sidewalk over here. And then, no, that's chain link. I thought that was going to be the most pain in the ass thing in this clip, but apparently I just clicked it accidentally without any issues. And got the same result twice in the same one. What are you doing, cat? I don't think we don't see you there. Looking. There's a moth flying near the cat, and the cat somehow didn't take notice of it. Man, 2 hours. I mean, I knew this was going to be somewhat complex and complicated, but I didn't think it was going to take this long. Although we were kind of just screwing around, talking about other things, showing off some things. So I guess, yeah, it makes sense it would take that long. Relatively unfinished buildings over here. Probably have that be somewhat darker. This one will be like the sunlight area. Now that's chain link. How the hell am I almost about to accidentally click chain link multiple times, damn it? Alright, let's see. Building over here. Building here. We're probably gonna have a window up here. Most likely. Again, I clicked chain link. I meant to click on building, you fool. Building 3G. 3H. And we got these over here. Most of which should be relatively simplistic enough. Building 1C. I don't even think we can see B behind the hippo. Yeah, nope. The B is hidden. Alright. Why are you hovering over the X button, damn it? Man, I really need to just sit down and relax for a bit. Well, it looks like we're going to, because at the rate we're going, we're probably going to get into our show sooner than I thought. Okay, so this is the sidings that you usually see. I'll have those for most... I guess for building like these, they should have this. I guess I'll do one for sideways and one for vertical. And that one will be siding. I think that one in the back will be bricks as well. If that be bricks, most likely. Top side is going to be bricks, roofs, no matter what. So that one probably could share the same texture as these, as this. Whoops. Alright, let's see. This one can probably have that. I don't think I'm able to get the chain link here for chain link, the texture here for the chain links. At least as well as I'd like. So we'll probably leave the chain links relatively untouched. Damn it, unless we do that. No, go to the building. Which one is this one? 1A. And now let's go over the bricks, and we'll make this one 10. Okay, good. So far, so good. And now for this one. Two E. And then building 3A. Hopefully I don't forget to put in the windows, because I know my brain's probably going to be like, ah yes, everything is done here. Nothing's missing at all. And up our brain going to be like, you fool! You're forgetting the windows! And perhaps maybe even the doors. How could you do this? How could you let us all down? And then I'll be like, well, I didn't freaking know because I forgot. How do you expect me to remember these things that I forget? That is why you forget them. Alright, I think that's all of the building textures? Mayhaps? I am now going to crack the sidewalk. It shouldn't take too much to crack it. Sidewalk 1C, sidewalk 1B, and we got 1A over here, where the textures are probably going to be slightly bigger. Then we gotta crack the courtyard and the alleyway. Oh, the cat's about to attack the moth. No, she's sniffing it. No, she's looking at it. The moth moved away and she's... oh, now you lost it. How'd you lose the moth like that so easily, cat? Let's see, the roads, which isn't really that much. And now the sky. But it should be really easy. I have a mixture of blue, many mixtures of blue here, and darker down here, out, lighter up here, and now some clouds. Whoops. I still gotta figure out a better way to make clouds. Clouds? Clouds? Yep, clouds. I'm sure there's better ways to make clouds here, but this is the only way that I know how to make them. And it's not like I'm trying to go for a professional look anyways. We're trying to like mimic other people's abilities to make clouds over here. All clouds are going to look the same. Wherever you try your own style, and don't give a damn what anybody else thinks about your clouds, and then you're going to get unique looking clouds. And I say with the chain link fence here, it does kind of like make it look like the clouds are a bit more advanced than they actually are, when really it's just me doing this. I mean, I guess technically speaking, that's what most clouds in the sky look like. But certain cloud formations is what we need to really figure out. We got our own cloud brush, and we're working with what we've got. Oh shit. I didn't want to make another anchor path. What are you doing, you fool? And now I can delete the blank layer, because the sky is now taking care of everything. Hey look, we got the skybox in. Hey look everybody, that skybox loaded in. Man, oh man, I didn't think we were going to get a sky in here, but look at that sky. It loaded in just fine. Alright, let's highlight some of it, shadow the bottom part of it. And there we go. This looks like a 3D game with very minimalistic textures on buildings. We could probably try to do something like that. Or just make everything look kind of blurry and 3D and make it look like it's straight out of GTA. Like this is the Hippo mod and you're playing as CJ or maybe Big Smoke. Or maybe this is just Big Smoke's interview and you got the Furries mod on and Big Smoke of course is a hippo. What would CJ be though? Why are we asking ourselves that question? I don't know. Windows. Also, that's why I was like that, because that's a work path, and we don't need these work paths anymore. Technically speaking. Okay, alright. Windows. Should be easy enough, right? If we want to go for simplistic, we could just have squares here. If we really want to go for that San Andreas vibe, at GTA, the olden days of GTA, we could just have simple squares. Which I honestly can't see a reason not to do. Hell, sure, why the hell not? Windows here. And then we got ourselves a door. And I like how I call that window, despite the fact that now we're making a door. What you looking at, cat? And zoop. Circle. A little off to the side, so it looks like it's more outward, but not too out. Ah, yes, what a simplistic looking house. I mean, what more can I do? That's what houses usually look like, right? Whoops, did not want to bring that up. We can have a window right over here. Have a long window. No. There we go. Whoops. Okay, I can still move it. I had a very strange dream. Something to do about like this character from an anime changing like completely different. It's like it's hard to explain, but it was a strange dream, that's for certain. You always look back and you remember, oh yes, that's right, that character died off. And now the series is never the same. It's never the same. Even if you do go on ahead and make an alternate universe, it's never the same. Only this dream was more so just like the character came back, but they look completely different because of the way that they revived. Or something. It's not a character you would think, but it's fine. It's still always so depressing to go back into a series when a new season comes out and just remember, oh, that character is no longer there anymore. What's even the point? Your favorite character was just killed off. What's even the point anymore? Everything is just depressing and disappointing. How dare you? I shall create an alternate universe. But it doesn't change the original now, does it? But still, alterations can be just as good. But, just don't get lost in that alteration and think, alright, where's this character at? Why are they saying the character's dead? What the hell, man? I thought the character... Oh, I brought them back to life in my own universe. I remember now. I'm sad. I don't want to watch this thing. Nah, I would still watch it. I would still watch it if only just to see the murderer either get killed in the most brutal way possible, What else? Or get tormented. That's the one I'm looking for. Or the shite that they did. Get tormented on. Really depressing, soul-crushing moments here, isn't there? Yep. Yo. No, wait. Yo. I don't think yep. I don't know. Yeah. Although the character in question changed appearances for some reason. Don't know why. Looks like they came back, but completely different. And for some reason, a different gender. Will I explain what that character is? Nah, I don't feel like it. I'm gonna focus on the windows on the walls. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think that's all the windows that I can place in reasonably enough. As for the sidings, yeah, I mean, we can just do this. We'll have the windows match the skies. That's what we'll do. I'll go over to here and grab this. Yeah, that looks good. Windows 1B. I'll see what I can do about getting the windows done with first, even though... Actually, this is only one door. I probably should get the door finished, shouldn't I? Door. Ah, shit. Although, let's be real here, we're probably not going to use this swatch ever again. We'll probably just go on ahead and make a whole new set of colors. Alright, so you probably gotta be close to the same as this. Windows 2A. Green windows, because why not? Number 2B. Switch over to X. And now we got... Oh, this is the same door. Or building, I should say. Alright, that makes this part slightly easier. Because then all we need to do is this. And nothing's up there. We got... Oops, that's chain link. That's still the chain link. It's just a different one, damn it. Windows 3A. I think this one should be slightly different. Oops. Oops, again. Windows 3B. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll make that 4A. Why not? A little bit brighter. No, more blue. Around here, maybe? And just about. Alright, that seems good enough. Ow. Alright, now all we need to do is just shade in and texture these windows. Shouldn't be too difficult. I think I could still use this. Oh wait, no. This is what's used. Now go over to here, make some of these a bit brighter, make some of these a bit darker. And this one, kind of both, a little bit brighter, a little bit darker. Alright, door. be slightly darker, but not too much. Door 1C. What else? Oh, we got windows over here. That's one. We're about to reach the hour-and-a-half mark. But we're almost done, so we're on a pretty good track here. Windows 1C. A little bit brighter. Trying to make it look like it's more just an indentation. Yeah, I know these windows are simplistic, but when you've got many things to do and you don't want to take too long on a drawing, then you do that instead. Sometimes it's better to just like go back to more simpler times and not like go too heavy in these particular kinds of backgrounds. It still gets the point across that this is a suburban housing, even if it doesn't look as professional as it could. I just want to do a simple doodle. Technically, this is a doodle, all things considered. I mean, yeah, this is not really that complex. There's nothing like massively interesting to it. It's more so just my version of a doodle, almost 2.5 hour long doodle, and that's what it is. Yep. Yes, indeed. Of course, granted, we're not really trying that hard right now. I've got a lot on my mind today that's making me feel down. Not really much that I can talk about, distract from it. It's just, life just seems to really just hate me having any form of happiness, it seems. A lot of things just break around me. In all the areas that I'm in generally. A lot of broken things. So many broken things. And so many things wrong happening all at the same time. Or spread out. It's annoying. Honestly. Incredibly annoying. Very depressing stuff, I must say. I don't understand why. Why is it always so goddamn depressing? Let's see. I guess I can shade in this part a tiny bit more. The buildings are as done, or the windows are as done as it can be right now. And the roads, I don't know, I'll just leave them blank. Or is there a way I can do this where it's not going to be so complex and annoying? Because the issue when it comes to stuff like this is the fact that we gotta try to like do this on a much larger scale. Working with very small things on a large scale here. I might be able to make this work. And most of this you can't even see anyways, because of where this is at. Put you over here. Whoops, and put you over here. I guess due to perspective, it still kind of works. Just slightly more painful to try to actually fully do without it looking weird, you know? Alright, now for the road markings. This should just all be yellow. Where's the road at? I could do this all on the road layer, but oops, road marking, fill in. At the very least, it looks good. Make this 50. Or maybe 70. I did this? Now that would be sidewalks, right? But yeah, I could still do that. No, you would probably have to be like here, just about, and you here. I got an idea. Why don't I take this, make this 3, and this like that. Now, why don't we just stroke the path? Oops! Stroke these 2 paths. Alright, just about as good as that can get. Let me, do this first, actually. And, oh god. And now I can do that. There we go. Well, it's not gonna work if I don't do it on the other side as well, isn't it? There we go. Okay, alright. Convincing enough, I guess. Maybe I can... Actually, yeah, maybe I can do that. We just put one of these here. Just about... Maybe not here, but like right here. And it's just gonna be a stop sign on that side. We could probably have a... Well, I guess it depends. Also, you gotta be taller. How tall are stop signs usually? I don't remember. I don't know how to size up the size of a stop sign. I think it's like a little over an average person's height, maybe? I don't know. Actually, we can look this up right now. We don't even need these 2 things anymore. We can get rid of things we need to do. How tall are stop signs? Let's see. 30 inches across opposite flanks of the... What? No, I'm looking for the size of it. Alright, give me an image. Not less than 1.5 meters. Okay, yeah, so just about the right size as a normal person. Or it could be taller than a person. Oh, jumbo and mini stop signs. Yeah, it is. Really? You gotta stop. Incorrect. Stop. Correct. Really? I feel like really you gotta stop is a hell of a lot more funnier than just stop. Professionals out here with their professional nonsense. I hate professionals. Professionalism. Why can't we all just have fun? Why is just a whole bunch of people out there being the fun police? Wait, do back of stop signs be red? Back of stop sign. No, it is silver. Or metal. Whatever metal it is you decide to make it out of, it is that. Got it. Alright, sidewalk. This should be above all those, so this should work. Stop sign 1A. That'll be this. And this will be that. There we go. Yes, the stop sign. And we're only going to have one showing. I know there probably could be one right here, but we're just going to pretend that it's not there, like somebody stole the stop sign. Maybe that guy's over here being like, hey, that guy stole a stop sign, I saw him run away with that stop sign. I know I'm trying to come up with a story here when I don't make a story for animal drawings at all. The pose and the scenery tells a story. That's all that needs to do. I think that might be on the background. Yeah, sure. That should be all in the background. Now it's time for the shadows, or the lighting effects. Lightings work with shadows. which is not going to be that large amount of shadows. This shouldn't be completely complex in shadows. I know it probably doesn't look right paw-wise for a hippo, but this is literally the best that I can do when I am not used to drawing any animal paws whatsoever, unless it's anthropomorphic, and even then, I don't draw those enough either. Where the hell did the cat go? I can get some shadows on that microphone. And I don't think we need shadows, dark shadows. I don't think we need... It depends, really, because most of this is supposed to be covered in, like so. No, I feel like I need to, like, go past the chain links a little bit in a different shadow layer. Yeah, I think I just need to go past the chain links. Or maybe we do this for the poles. And now we have another shadows 1C here. And with the way that's set up, well, we don't really need shadows to be shown there, so that should work. It seems as though that there's light here. Tiny bit of light here. Shadows over here. A little bit of shadows here. A tiny bit here. Trying to have light come in this direction. Tiny bit of shadows here. Some shadows over here to showcase the hippo and potential reporter over there doing their thing. We got very lucky to film this where there's no cars passing by whatsoever. Man, very lucky indeed. Man, look at this area devoid of cars. We just got so damn lucky. Whoops. I'm not gonna fall off a freaking car, are you kidding me? This is supposed to be a simplistic drawing. I don't really feel like going through the entire process of drawing a car, you know? We don't need to. Okay, it could probably be like light blue, maybe? I don't know, fogs is always kind of a pain to get right with the fact that it kind of tints everything. Cadillac. How about this one? Kind of works. It makes it a tiny bit brighter, at least. And I think we can have this be a little bit more yellow, going back more. Not that yellow. That could work. I need mixtures of blues and yellows to make this look good. Now, how am I going to do that? I don't know. We'll delete some of this side. Delete some of the top side here, but still keep some of that as yellow. Damn it. Alright, sun rays. Okay, alright. A little bit bigger. 500 will do. Sun beaming down on a hippo. Cause it's dang old. Nice old black sunlight, man. Talk about some good old fashioned vitamin D. Lights up the plates. Very bad to be prolonged exposure to it. Sunburnt, whatnot. Cancer mayhaps, if you're unlucky. That's a very detrimental thing right there, isn't it? Sun particles. Well, at least we're almost done. It's gonna be about like A little over 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours, 45 minutes. Oh, you guys know, I don't know. I might be right on the money, might be short, might be too far ahead, too far way off. Who knows? All I know is that we've got particles here to take care of, and then shadow rays. Alright, let's see. I am tired as hell. Even though I got a decent amount of hours of sleep, I'm still tired as hell. I'm always so tired. Oh, so tired, I don't know why. I'll move this down as well. There's not too many shadow rays that we gotta do here in the background anyways. And it's not even that, like, heavy in the shadow department. It's not that heavy at all. Tiny bit is shown, obviously, but that's all it really needs. Okay, so light orange area. I still feel like I could have done this differently, but what more can I do? Oh no, that's sepia. I need to go over to effects. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Alright, so light orange. Maybe not that bright. We'll have some orange like being down here and whatnot. But we'll have most of the area be filled with yellows and blues. Whoops. Not that shade of yellow. Yeah, that'll work. Probably have some of that right there colored in. Whoops. Delete some of this off of this side. And the reflective... I didn't even try for that there. It's just the way the dodge there works. Make it look like the sunlight's really reflecting off this hippo's cheekbones. Not bad, I must say. Not bad at all. I try to make everything a little bit brighter. Now let's get some light blues in here. Is that bright enough? Yeah, because it needs to be a mixture of both yellows and blues. Oh, Jesus Christ. A little deletion here and here. Some light blues off the back. I mean, it kind of works. I guess maybe delete some of the light blues off the side of the buildings and this side maybe, and just make this be slightly lighter, less blue, but still light enough so it looks like that's got some blues there. You're like this light blue. No, I'm still erasing. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what else I can put here. Some pinks, maybe? Pink could probably work. Whoops. Don't save that swatch. We don't need that. We're to count that. Yeah, we'd like to have some pink on, like, the sidewalks and whatnot. Trying to go too far up into the building, you know? That seems a bit too bright up. Brightly lit. We'll keep the courtyard somewhat tame. try to, like, manage things here a bit more properly. Make things relatively brighter. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I can put here that isn't going to make it look completely off. I'm not really good at making, like, normal-looking outdoor scenarios that don't, like, have any intense lighting and whatnot. There's always got to be intense lighting. Moonlight, or the sunset and whatnot. I mean, I could probably... hold on. Are we, Yeah, we're still there. Let me bring this up for a quick second. I will open up that one drawing I did of Divya. I don't remember which one it was. Okay, it had to have been 49 then. Yep, there it is. We still hitting? Good. I can at the very least hide some of the... That should work. Well, let's find out. Also, this looks... Oh, that's why, because the blanket's over it. Of course. There we go. You don't need to see what's down there. Yeah, see that? Sunset, nice lighting. Whoops. It's pretty cool, though, I must say, given the intense sun lighting. But when it comes to stuff like this, I'm not really well adept to trying to make it look natural, but not too, like, bright. I think I did decent here, but this is not something you would see in real life. Intense lightings are my specialty. But when it comes to something like this, not so much. But that's fine. I think we did as good as we could. See if we can get a good sepia to go along with it. It's a bit too bright, but that seems a bit too dark. So, what about this one? Nah. Honestly, I feel like that works better. Hold on, what was that again? This one? Yeah. Let me see if I can get some yellows in here. Oh. Actually, yeah, it looks way better. Okay, good. I don't know what that was, orange or yellow, but there. Good. Great. Fantastic. So, I think that's it, actually. I think that's all there is that needs to be made. We got ourselves a Hippocrip in nice sunny suburban household area. Cool. So, as per usual, with effects, without effects, with effects, without effects. Without effects, I think that would probably be what real life looks like. Maybe with a little bit of light. But this looks better. Way better. Leagues better. But yeah, there we go, folks. A pretty long episode, but that's fine. Another drawing we get done with from start to finish. It's always good to have more of those. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and of course, check out that there playlist. Now, as per usual, the previous episode of Art Time right over here, and I think the most recent episode of Minecraft ROTC Edition. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.